All right. We have what looks pretty interesting on this Sunday. Do you hear that? Is the theme. There's a little note with instructions about how to complete this puzzle. Let's see how it goes. Do you hear no, sorry. Do you hear that? Villains, antagonists, gotta be the heroes. Sure. I guess? Maybe. Power project. 3 letters? I don't know what that's gonna be. A real mess, maybe an ado? 2007 Lil Wayne song that opens Young Money, you dig? That's my Lil Wayne impersonation. I think it's Get Low, right? Shawty Get Low, low. HG, let's check. Let's indulge ourselves. No, it's a hasp. So that wasn't the song. Okay, subject of clip art. I'm not sure. What do we have here? Word before the year on U.S. paper currency. Just one word with an S. Unsure. I'm not gonna pull. I don't even have a dollar bill at reach. Small thing to keep on track. A train set. Toy train set. Something about trains. Human rights activist Xiao Bo, the first Chinese citizen to be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. Oh boy. I am not familiar with you. I don't know if that's a given name or a family name. It's gonna be tough. Presses Control P plus blank plus Easter egg color. Prince die. So I think, if I'm understanding the rules, which hopefully you have been able to read, I imagine that I should put an S here. And I'm gonna put it in pencil marks so that it's easier to spot these at a glance. Hopefully I don't need to actually do pencil marks for myself, but I think that was not too tricky with the things on the sides of the space. And then in order to make this sound like another thing, Princess die. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, space right away. Blank, scrungy mutt, and parent's sister in some regions. Oof. I think it's probably. I think the letters are going to be A-U-N-T, and I think the in some regions is probably based on how you can either say aunt or aunt. And then this is probably. I was going to say cur. But that would only be one space. Or it would be 2 spaces, sorry. It would leave 2 spaces if I went cur there. So we'll be back. Okay. Active Sicilian volcano. I think it's Etna. European river. That's an anagram of reed. Well, that doesn't seem like it should be too hard. I think it's Erd. There's only so many permutations that would work. Okay. Promise to pay. could be IOU, which would surprise me because there's no indication that it's an abbreviation in that clue. So I'm gonna put O. I'll probably change it later. I'm frustrated. And in brackets, that means that this is just like a sound that would be interpreted commonly as I'm frustrated. I think ARG. Let's cheat ahead a little bit. Broccoli. Rob. Okay, well, maybe it's not ARG. Or maybe it's not ant. Who knows? Fragrant noodle soup made with beef that is pho. Like Captain James T. Kirk by birth. Now let's get ourselves something to be proud of after yesterday's insult. Número de años de soledad in a Gabriel Garcia Marquez novel. I don't have a single guess, but 4-letter Spanish numbers. Tres, 6, 8, 10, 11. Kind of a lot. Okay, follows. No. Blank plus golfer's cry. 4 plus ugh. Column crossers plus century plus blank. I think rows cross columns. Century can be watch. Somebody's put on watch. I guess it could be guard. Rose guard. There it is. Yep. Rose garden. So rose guard plus a single letter of the alphabet and rose garden. Encore. I think we could also say again. Well, maybe it's not 4, right? Pretty sure it is. Hurry. I gotta leave that blank, I guess. We'll be back. Irks. That annoys me. It doesn't fit. Irks. Bothers. Does that fit? Yes. Let's cheat ahead. The Waze suggestions are routes, so it's not bothers or annoys. Irks. Gets to doesn't fit. So many things don't fit. Crossed off, X. Jiminy. So many things that don't feel right. A gangster film prop. Well, you gotta wear hats. That's one thing you gotta do. But also guns. No way to know. Holy City. Vatican doesn't fit. Holy City. And holy. I don't know. Okay, non-gendered possessive. Yeah, their hat, their gun. Yeah, there. Okay. Insult that's also a measurement device. Don't see it. The landlords of New York once. And it's in quotes, but the L's not capitalized, so it's not like the title of. It seemed to be the title of something. Oh man, that just is like barely somewhere in my head, but I don't know how to find it. Okay, one cast in a fantasy movie. Dwarf? That doesn't feel great to me. No. Good. That was probably offensive to the people. I don't think that's the... I don't know. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if I didn't have to be sorry. Okay. Acquire platforms. I don't know what that's going to be, but moving on. Digging. Digging. You could be really digging it. You could be into it. Okay. French festival familiar plus blank. And I have no idea where the blank is going to go. And then one of the most common names, but they're an actor. Okay. Punching tool plus chopping tool plus blank. I think the punching tool is an all, and that's gonna feels good because these have been a lot of homophones. So all is definitely in there. All chopping tool. X is a really short word. Okay. Cherubic archer Cupid. What is it? Eros? Cherubic? Not my Roman mythology. Foil lookalikes. Chromes? Doilies? I don't know what to do there. Soul-based carrier. It's not just Korean Air. Is it core? Just don't know. Influential sorts. Rod with 7 AL batting types. Athlete's Cup. I think that's trying to make me think about protective gear, but I'm gonna say trophy instead. Flattering verse is an ode. In the matter of is Allah. Alright. Demonstrate extreme flexibility as an acrobat. Contort. Could be. Opposite of neo, which is new. So old. Didn't come to me. Tandoor bread, non, Harlem music venue, and then a blank. Non. Okay. Word of obligation. Must. No. I think maybe has to. So I think it's Punxsutawney Phil. Well, I mean, it's Punxsutawney Phil, for sure. So I don't really know what the word of obligation is going to be. And then a blank. Ugh. Some origin stories. Response to shall we? Well, let's. High school science class for some college-bound students. AP Bio? That's a bit of a stab, but gotta get something going here. Rocky Mountain Bugler. An elk. Their sound they make is called a bugle. Move in real estate lingo, relocate. Reload. Pioneered. Led the way. Sure. Immediately. I think we'll go ASAP. I think that's common enough that you don't need to be shown. Could be soon, but that's soon is less immediate than immediately. I think it's ASAP. Couple of llamas. Oh, there's 2 L's in llamas, so they make a couple. That's how I interpret that. Rug rat. Little tot. Wand. No, okay. I think the magic stick has gotta be wand. Could be rod, but I think it'd be staff. Magicians have staves. Wizards have staves. Anyway, magicians just have wands. So I think it's wand. And that's going to leave us the blank there. Rugrat. Phil Pickles. Okay, soccer score, I think, is 0. Blank. And then Scottish. Oh. Scottish inlets. They're not fords, are they? Fjords. Sounds? Are they sounds? Well, either way, I'm not. I guess I'll get it from the downs pretty easily, but I don't think it's either of the words that I said. So let's just get them out because I don't know how to do nil. Nil something forwards, nil one. Okay. Resistor unit ohm. Iconic 1984 movie vehicle that was a combination ambulance hearse. That is the Ghostbusters car, which I thought was just called the Ecto 1. Yeah, what? Is it not? Is it not a... When did Ghostbusters come up? It doesn't get more iconic than that. Cool. The Bustmobile? Ugh, okay. No, we'll get there eventually. Anything for you. Of course. Actress de armas, welcome, Anna. Needed you. Annoyances when trying to make change. Large bills? Yeah, why not? Challenging, informative. A real toughie. It could fit with a Y, but I don't like it. Corleone is a Don. Don Corleone. Toilet paper spec. I'll tell you how many plies you've got. Ply, I guess. No S. Most likely to offer solace, say. The nicest. Not the kindest. I don't think it was gonna fit. Calm. Serene. Okay, let's stay that way. The E in FEMA, that's the Federal Emergency Diamonds singer. 2 fans. Rihanna. Riri. That's what us fans of hers are called. People who protect the quarterback are the O-line. Time to decide who's in or out. Not sure. Polite Spanish accent. C. Senor. So am I? Wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. Control P has not been print this whole time. It's paste. No, V is paste. No, okay. I was right. I was right. So why is this not very sure what's happened there? Because I was very sure. Maybe it's, I don't know. Okay, don't get hung up on it. ThinkPads, example given once. IEMs. Have I understood this incorrectly? Maybe I have. So maybe I type in the homophone. yeah, I guess I do. I guess election day is when you decide who's in and out, and si, senor. So, in my defense, in order to fit everything in here, I had to delete the note with the rules, and I was planning on just uploading. I thought I understood. I thought it was fine. But I can't see them. I can't refer to the rules right now. Remove as a not. Removed as a not. I think that's undid. We'll go edre for that. I don't know. Don't see any other way to have a D there. Oh yeah. Doc. I don't know who you are, Doc. Okay. Language suffix is Japanese. Spanish seasoning. Salt in Spanish is sal. Hindu goddess in the Ramayana. Siva. I think that's an alternate spelling of Hindu goddess. Serpentine constellation. Okay, so we were stretching to get O in there. And Serpentine constellation. Ambidextrous features. It may have just desserts. A cafe? But I'm gonna put cafe. Boy, that feels like such a stretch. Ugh. Converter of natural heat energy. Well, probably. No, the N I think is true, if my understanding is correct. So leave it. And this is that stuff's wrong. If my understanding is accurate. So I would put just ant. Mostly. Well, what I want to put here is... Oh. No, I was going to put doodad, but that would be pretty redundant, given doohickey. Doohickey, doodad, that'd be an unlikely clue. Okay. Tweens. Example given. Middle schoolers. Okay, let's give up on a do. Well, it could be sty. I'm gonna get all of this out of here, clean it up, and we'll work our way through it later. Okay, making level. I don't know, but I noticed that this feels like it must be bonsai, so it's gonna be bonsai tree. It's not cafe, which was not surprising. Okay. Making level then is truing something up. Like that. Welcomed at the door, saw in. Great. Yeah, okay. Broccoli follower, we need to clean this up to rose garden. And then I think it is going to be broccoli rob. What else follows broccoli? Intestinal bacteria. Okay, I have covered 3 of the possible ways to do that. I guess E. coli is that answer. Choir platforms are risers. Boggy stuff, you get peat out of the bog. Literary award shaped like a rocket. It's the Hugo for sci-fi books. Milk gemstone. Opal. So this is by sound. Yeah, okay, I definitely didn't understand the note. By sound, EU there is making U one letter of the alphabet. And then 4 is our golfer's cry, and yeah. is I don't know if I'm holding these in pencil marking because I know I have to read them later. Oh, wait. Maybe it's euphoric. Ah, there. Yeah, that's better. Because ick. That's better. And we didn't know what kind of word that was going to be. Okay. Common solvents. Acetones? He acetates. No, I think it's tone. Okay. Some RPI grads. CN is 100, so electrical engineers and ERCs are nettles. Okay, things are happening. Chances are odds. Hurry to high somewhere, and then we get again. Good. Holy Toledo. Okay. Armpit anatomically. Yeah, what? It's not just the armpit? There's a word for those? Okay. Move to a larger pot, say. Replant. More than a couple? 3. That's one more than a couple. Doesn't just sit there. Acts. Boxing stats, TKOs, technical knockouts. Looking great. Influential leader of the Seminole people. Right, this is not... that's from my poor understanding. I'm gonna get wand out of there too. Oh, Phil, you're wrong. That's probably it. I don't actually know, but we're gonna back that out. Okay, so I think probably Ogallala. I know that place name. It's likely named after a leader. This is going to be. Oh, that doesn't work. I didn't spell that how I should. So, backing up. We'll be back. Burrito-shaped lunch counter item. Ah, yes. You are not too trusted. It's a salad wrap. It's not a salad wrap. Some kind of wrap, isn't it? I think this is all access type. Oh, I get it. So I understand now what happened up here too. It happened there, it got me. Okay. Prints. Oh no, I don't get it still. I don't know which letters I get to work with. I'm lost. I'm getting a little discombobed. Okay, burrito wrap. Part of XXX. I don't know what that is. What is this? I don't know what that is. I feel good about all access though. Okay, is this thing on? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Do you hear me? Scenic stroll from the Spanish. Baja Peninsula Resort for short. Cabo. I don't know how it would be. I don't know why it would be Cabo. Okay. Well, I know that that's a mid. That feels right. So I'm going to put Cabo, but that's not the name of one resort. Okay. Hardly Mr. Nice Guy. Something man. We got that at least. Hippocratic oath takers or doctors, but it could be MDs. French Festival. Cannes Film Festival. I think, yeah, it's candy cane. So candy must be the way that people cutely talk about the Cannes Film Festival. This Y is the one... No, the K. No. Michael Caine is Caine. Is it canned? Whatever. Alright. Path covered with diamonds. Path covered with diamonds. Vamooses. Screams. That doesn't work with much of that. Pretentiously affected. Contorted could be wrong, right? Frozen villain. Got me. Got me not knowing that movie very well. Existential emotion. I think maybe ASAP's wrong, but maybe contort is also wrong. I felt good about let's. Okay. Goofus is an oaf. A dance squad. One of the most ugly terms for a plie. Where 95 Downs Wild Ride ends at Disneyland. I think Mr. Toad's Wild Ride might end in HE double hockey sticks. Key ingredient in a key lime pie. I think that's a yolk. Paleo, yeah, that's old. For sure. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame City. Is it Cleveland? Cleveland Rocks? Jim Carrey told me that. Floated down a river, say tubed. Okay, this is autofill. So that's ought to. And then fill. Fill. Oh, wait. Tubed. Yes, there we go. Gotcha. Okay. Unteachable sort. In a saying, that's an old dog. Can't learn nothing. Tessellations are tilings when a shape fits perfectly together amongst itself in the plane. Nice try, but I don't think so. Yeah, no. Myths will be the origin story. Sorry, jumping back to that one. And then, gotcha, it's gotta be, okay. Not okay. Islands that form atop underwater volcanoes are atolls. So, yeah, ASAP, you led me astray. Immediately could just be fast. Don't like it. Hate it. Making all the stops. Local, not express for a bus or train. Portion of the log. An entry, like captain's log. Quick to think or act. Agile. And it's not a word for a score that you often hear in soccer. It's how you score in soccer. Get a goal. All right, good. Yeah, what can you do? Well, tyke, wand, and O. Yes, taekwondo. Fun. I had eyed whelp up before. I was pretty sure about that. Okay. Black cat. Classically, be a bad omen. The ectomobile? I mean, I'm not going to try to fact check you right now. Crossword. Michael Sarah. Stay cool, stay calm. Alright. Wraparound garment, I think, is a sari, unless it's a robe or a toga. Eye affliction, sty. Okay, it Was Michael Cera in that? In Super Red? Yeah, he was, right? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, a wraparound garment. I mean, this is Goldilocks, right? Yeah. Gold-E-Locks. Locks. I should have known that. Okay. I guess I just don't know that garment. Okay. So, Gold-E-Locks Taekwondo. Tandoor Bread. Non. Harlem Music Venue. Don't know. Okay, this was our autofill, was that? Okay. Air rod. This must be a more. Does it need to be? Something's... No gentleman. Okay. And then Big Shots are influential, and Hans is the villain. Tracks. Osceola? Okay. The Astors? The landlords of New York? That's family, I guess. Foil lookalikes, that old fencing sword. I guess those look at each other, like each other. Tap tap. Is this thing on? I won't do it. I wouldn't tap my mic on you guys. Come on. Okay, non-apology is the word. The Apollo. Yes. So these two letters together make the sound of one letter. Excuse me. The Apollo. Okay. Vamooses, scoots. Stat, not ASAP, but stat. Existential emotion, angst. Rod Carew. Is that who you are? Potentially affected. The Artie. I still don't know this Korean airline. Scenic stroll is a paseo from the Spanish. One cast in a fantasy movie. Oh, a spell. You cast spells, not an actor. Deli wrap, I think, is going to be that lunch item. Asian. I don't know what this is still. Okay, this could be an X. Okay, dipstick. I don't think it is. Axilla? Maybe. Maybe axilla is this armpit word. Dipstick seems pretty good. A tick. I don't know why that's that. Gangster, it was hat. How about that? Right? Yeah, it's hat. Converter of natural heat energy. Okay, well, all of these need to be our pencils, I think. If that's going to mean anything. I'm kind of skeptical now. I don't really know how that's going to become a good answer. The path covered in diamonds is the carpool lane. Very good, very clever. Anything for you. Gnarly. Challenging. Good. Calm. undone, serene. Grr, so mad. Name it. 2 words. Good. And then killed, sedate. Wow. Yes, that's all feeling good. We're working our way back up. Follows, obeys. Very good. I'm frustrated. We can do arg again because we have a better understanding of this situation. It's gonna be ant. Cur. No, it won't be spelled. Right. Is occurrent something? I don't know if that's good enough. Rocky Rob. Yeah, you don't understand your stuff. Doohickey thingy. Tweens. Example given. Interesting. A real mess is your style. Right? I think so. What do we have here? Oh ho. Youths. Oh ho. Okay. It's probably yeah. Oh, a gat. Wow, a gangster. Wow. That feels incredibly weird. I get it. It works. I get it. Small things to keep on track. Model tree. Small thing. So maybe it's not Sita. It could be anything. We're gonna need these downs to work for us. Promise to pay does turn out to be IOU. Serpentine constellation. I'm not sure. Ambidextrous. Oh. I guess all the vowels are there. A-E-I-O-U. I'm gonna do it. That's neat. It may have just desserts. What may have just desserts? A menu. You could have a dessert menu. Okay, well here I am with cur and ant. But what is that word, huh? French, probably. I think it's gonna be A-U Courant. I don't know. Draco. And damn. We solved it. We did it. Okay, so what was this? Do you hear that? Saw you Geo Oe. 1 second, please. How can I'm gonna... Oh, here we go. I'll just... Each italicized clue contains a blank which should be filled with a letter of the alphabet. When completed, the letters in order will spell out a 2-word phrase. S. Oh, spell it out. Okay. S-O-U-N. S-O-U-N. Did I miss one? D. S-O-U-N-D. Sound. Did you hear that? Okay. S. Sounds. Good. G-O-O-D. Sounds good. That's what it is. I hope that you just watching me say letters meant something to you. The blank here is S. This one must be pronounced O. Sounds like a U and then an N. Where we go from there? D. I decided that can and D. It must be D is the one in the middle there. Yeah. And then another S sounds. Apology G. Autofill, taekwondo. And then it wasn't just the I, it was both of these two. Goal D. So sounds good. Sounds good to me too. Well, that's neat. I liked it. I liked it. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And, you know, I don't know, maybe maybe you're asleep already, so I hope you're sleeping well. That would be good. But the video's about to end, so you might want to turn your screen off now. Okay. Alright, night-night. It's just... This is a bad